You've mastered your wardrobe, you've nailed down your style, yet something still feels offbeat, doesn't it? You step into a room and somehow her eyes slide right past you. Why? Because attraction isn't about just the outfit you wear. It's about the small things, the details most men overlook, but every woman instinctively scans in a few seconds. I'm Stephanie, and welcome to The Manipulated Mind, where we uncover what truly draws women in, the things they'll never admit they notice, but always do. Today, I'm exposing 10 things women secretly notice on men, the tiny signals that tell her whether you're unforgettable or invisible. And believe me, most guys have no clue. Let's begin with the first one: the condition of your hands and nails. Here's a truth most men never hear. Your hands are a reflection of your discipline. When a woman glances at your hands, she's not admiring your strength, she's evaluating your standards. Think about it. Your hands are always visible when you gesture, shake hers, or reach for a drink. They tell a silent story about you. Are you precise? Do you care? Are you presentable even in the smallest details? Clean, well-groomed nails whisper self-respect. Dry, cracked skin, or uneven nails shout neglect. And women notice even when they pretend not to. A chipped nail, a rough knuckle, or a dirty cuticle suggests you rush through life and don't value the subtle touches that separate men from boys. The fix? Simple yet powerful. Trim your nails often. Keep your hands moisturized. And once in a while, get a professional grooming. Not for vanity, but for precision. Because the man who pays attention to details others overlook is the man women remember long after the handshake ends. And when she looks at your hands, she imagines how they'd feel. That's where subtle attraction begins, not in your words, but in your maintenance. Number 2, how your shoulders fill a doorway. Every woman feels it before she even sees it. That moment a man walks in and shifts the atmosphere. It's not about muscle, it's about presence. When you step through a doorway, you're silently saying one thing: I belong here. Slouching or shrinking to fit the space says the opposite. I'm unsure. Straighten your spine, broaden your stance, not exaggerated, not forced, just own your space. Confidence isn't noise, it's posture. When you walk into a cafe, meeting, or date, let your shoulders lead before your words do. That subtle widening, that steady stride, it triggers something primal in her. It says, here's a man who doesn't need permission to exist. You could be average height or build, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you carry the frame you've got. Presence beats size. Energy beats appearance every time. If you think these first 2 points are small, wait for what's next. What's coming reveals how women judge your entire aura before you even speak. The third one is so subtle, most men never think about it, but once you fix it, your whole presence transforms. Before we go on, if you're learning something valuable already, make sure you watch till the end, because the last part holds the deepest secret most men overlook. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Number 3, the sharpness of your collar and cuff line. You can spend hundreds on designer shirts, but if your collar is limp and cuffs are wrinkled, you've already lost half your presence before saying a word. Sharp lines signal sharp discipline, and discipline is masculine energy in motion. When your shirt sits cleanly on your shoulders, when your collar holds shape and cuffs fit just right, it tells her something instinctive. This man pays attention. You're not dressing to impress, you're dressing to command. It's not about fashion, it's about control of your look, your impression, and your message. A wrinkled cuff whispers, I rush. A crisp one says, I prepare. Iron your shirt. Maintain structure. Watch symmetry. Because women don't fall for how you look, They fall for what your look says about your mind. A sharp man radiates precision. 4. Your resting expression in a crowd. Your face when you're not trying, that's what tells her everything. When you stand in line for coffee, scroll your phone, or wait quietly, she's watching. Your resting expression reflects your inner world. A tight jaw or stiff lips communicates tension, discomfort, insecurity. But a calm face, soft eyes, relaxed jaw, slight composure, signals a man who owns his energy. You don't have to smile constantly, you just have to mean it when you do, because stillness is confidence. It's the language of men who don't chase validation. At any event, your face becomes a mirror of your emotional control. Look tense and people feel it. Look calm and they trust it. And trust, mixed with mystery, that's one of the most intoxicating things a woman can sense. So practice it. Drop your shoulders, unclench your jaw, and soften your eyes. When your energy says, "I'm comfortable in my silence," you don't chase attention, you draw it in. The real power isn't what you show, it's what you withhold. And the next signs are even more powerful. They're about motion, touch, and control, the kind that makes women stare without realizing why. We've covered how you look, now let's talk about how you move. Because movement, when done right, is magnetic. It's not your outfit she remembers, it's how you carry it through space, calm, deliberate, controlled. When you move with purpose instead of reaction, you stop being another man and become the one she feels before she sees. 5. The way you hold a glass or phone. You may think no one notices, but she does. The way you hold something reveals your mental state. A man gripping his glass too tight looks nervous. A man checking his phone repeatedly looks restless. Both signal insecurity. But a man who holds his glass lightly, who lets it rest naturally as if it belongs there, he projects complete control. You don't cling, you don't fidget, you flow. It's the difference between holding a drink and commanding a presence. Next time, instead of clutching your phone, set it down. Be present. She'll feel your calmness because calm men don't cling. And in a restless world, calm is magnetic. 6. The cleanliness of your shoes, heels, and soles. Every woman glances at a man's shoes, not for fashion, but for discipline. You can wear an expensive suit, but if your shoes are scuffed, the illusion breaks. Your shoes are your foundation, what your confidence stands on. When she looks, she's asking, if he ignores something this small, what else does he neglect? Clean soles, polished heels, crisp edges, they all say you pay attention, you value quality, and you finish what you start. Keep them spotless, not for vanity, but for symbolism. Clean shoes don't just show you care, they show you respect every step you take. That's the kind of detail that separates temporary attraction from lasting fascination. 7. The confident slowness of your gestures. Here's where real masculine energy lives. Speed exposes insecurity. Stillness reveals control. Watch any confident man, he never moves fast unless he means to. Every motion feels deliberate. When you rush, you say, "I'm reacting." When you slow down, you say, "I'm in control." Women feel that immediately. It's not about pretending, it's about embodying calm. Pick up your drink, adjust your jacket, or make a point. Do it like time moves for you. Because stillness commands focus. Imagine everyone around you fidgeting, and then there's you, centered, deliberate, unhurried. You become gravity. That's dominance without aggression, control without speaking. Everything that draws a woman in is rooted in one thing: how you handle energy. The man who controls his pace, his silence, his gestures, controls the room. Before we go further, stay till the end because the final section reveals the emotional detail that changes everything. And if you're finding this helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more insights from the manipulated mind. By now you understand something most men never do. Women don't fall for your looks, they fall for your energy. It's how you move, carry yourself, and treat people when no one's watching.
Attraction goes deeper than shoulders or hands. It dives into micro-behaviors that whisper who you really are. And that's what we're uncovering now. The last 3 things women can't help but stare at, even if they never admit it. 8. The authenticity of your smile lines. Let's talk about something beautifully human. Your smile. Not the posed one, but the real one. A genuine smile isn't about lips, it's about eyes. The tiny lines that form when you actually feel emotion. Women are wired to read faces. They instantly sense whether your smile is real or fake. A true smile, one that softens your eyes and wrinkles slightly, tells her you're grounded, warm, and at ease. But a half-hearted grin signals insecurity. You don't need to smile always, just when you mean it, because authenticity is magnetic. In a world full of masks, realness stands out. A real smile radiates what money or muscles can't: emotional intelligence. And that's sex appeal most men lack. 9. The way you acknowledge a service worker. This one's subtle but huge. Every woman watches how you treat people who owe you nothing. The waiter, the cashier, the barista. Your attitude toward them reveals your true nature. A smile, a thank you, eye contact, these show confidence with grace. Grace is power under control. A man kind to strangers signals stability and empathy. Ignore or dismiss them, and she'll notice. And remember, because respect isn't selective, it's a lifestyle. Next time someone serves you, mind your tone, acknowledgement, and posture. They all add to the story she's building about you. 10. The smallest details tell the biggest story. The final thing women stare at? Everything. The way you fix your collar, adjust your watch, or listen when she talks. Because women don't fall for perfection, they fall for consistency. It's not one grand act, it's the repeated small signals that build trust and attraction over time. When you move with awareness and care for yourself intentionally, you project one silent message: I know who I am. Women don't want flawless, they want presence, the man who makes every little thing deliberate. So don't underestimate the power of small habits. A clean shoe, calm tone, confident smile, they all tell the world who you are before you even speak. Master those and you'll never chase attention again. It'll chase you. Let's recap. The hands, the shoulders, the smile, the posture, the pace, they're not random. They're reflections of your self-command. Because when a woman sees a man who's composed, kind, and self-aware, she doesn't just see attraction, she sees security and strength. True attraction isn't loud, it's silent, built one subtle detail at a time. So here's your challenge tonight. Look in the mirror and ask, would I be drawn to me? If not, start small. Fix one detail tomorrow. Your posture, your tone, your shoes, your expression. That's how transformation begins. Not instantly, but through consistent refinement. When you master that, you won't just catch eyes, you'll hold them. If this video gave you something valuable, hit like, subscribe to The Manipulated Mind, and comment, "Details define desire," because next I'm revealing something even more powerful, the subconscious behaviors that make women chase men without realizing why. I'm Stephanie, and this is The Manipulated Mind, where desire meets control, and control becomes power.